When a clock begins to count on 1st of January 00 hours, it marks a new season, a new beginning for every mankind. The past is gone, 365 days again to live. Most soberly thinking men will not want these days to just count but to have something meaningful happening during these days. A value addition in form of financial muscles, building social networks, climbing corporate ladders and political ladders are among many things that people will want to attain, such that they set goals concerning the same. At the end of each year, every person visits their closets to do an evaluation of their actions using their set goals as a yardstick. People may leave there disappointed, but others leave jubilating with hurrah on their faces. Have you ever asked yourself why some people may leave their closet disappointed because of failing to attain their goals? Well, we may exploit some of the reasons, and among them is one, poor planning. Most of the people will set their plans without really stating the causes of actions towards achieving these goals. So this one leaves them without a starting point. Some may set their goals but fail to set their timelines, so they cannot limit or time themselves. Number two of the reasons is the fear of failure. People will want to ask themselves if they ventured in the new activity, if they are really going to get the results they want. So they end up procrastinating, saying we're doing it tomorrow, we're doing it the next day, until they realize it is on 31st of December at the end of the year. Number three, and is one of the main reasons, is being over ambitious. It's very important when setting goals to really evaluate yourself and know what you can really attain. For example, you cannot say in a year you want to attain a financial muscle of 1.3 trillion US dollars when at the 1st of January of that year you don't have a cent in your pocket. So it's very important to state goals that you can attain. Well then, after realizing the three major reasons why people fail to attain their goals, then what are they supposed to do? So when setting your goals, here are some of the few things that you're supposed to put into consideration so that you don't fail and you join those who jubilating from their closet when it comes 31st of December this year. Number one, set challenging goals. Goals that will keep you going. You don't set goals that are too easy, that they will not put you on pressure to act. Set them that will keep you going, that will challenge you. But remember to be realistic. Number two, do a breakdown of all the goals that you have. It's important to categorize goals into long-term and short-term. Short-term goals are meant to attain the long-term goals, and they're mainly used to do an evaluation of how far you have gone in attaining the long-term goals. Number three, state your goals positively. For example, there are people who state their goals in this manner. These are the number of things I want to do. One, reducing poverty. That is a very negative way of stating your goals. It is important you state it in a positive way, like becoming rich, for you to be motivated. Stating them in a negative way reminds you that you are in a negative situation. Number four, state your goals in measurable terms. Remember, at the end of the year, you will have to measure your actions. So use things that you can really measure at the end of the year. For example, if you have financial goals, it's important to say by the end of this year, I should have accumulated at least 300,000 shillings. But if you just say at the end of this year, I want to be rich, rich is a very vague statement you will not be able to measure. So it's important to have digits that you will use to measure. Number 5, identify strategies. Anything done requires that you have strategies to have the things you've set attained. Otherwise, you will work haphazardly. Number 6, have deadlines so that you remind yourself when you're supposed to have attained what. This one keeps you on toes. Lastly, but not least, remember to evaluate yourself so as to know whether you have attained something or you haven't attained something. Failure to evaluate yourself, you may not motivate yourself, or number 2, you may not pose a challenge to yourselves. Well, I hope this will help you as you drive yourself towards attaining the goals that you want to have attained by 31st of December this year. I wish you all the best, and remember to do something good for your society. God loves you. Thank you.